Oi, oi, guys! It's nice out here again. I can't believe these mornings here right now. It's temperatures are nice. It's cooler in the morning. Yeah, it warms up, but it's cool. It's nice. It's really nice out here. So anybody that lives in Florida right now, or I should say Central Florida, because it's probably different south and north of us, but Central Florida right now is experiencing some unusual cool weather. I don't know whether to be like afraid of that with global warming or what. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about a little something, and my frustration and angers have been popping off a bit, and it might relate to somebody. And like I say, yes, I do this for a living. I'm also human. I walk the walk, talk the talk, and this is an outlet for me as well to be able to talk about things on my podcast and on this. And I'm not going to go into a bunch of detail, but there's a situation that I got where it's causing me some frustration and anger, like I said. But there's two ways I can go about it. I can go the old Steve way, or I can go the way what I'm choosing to do, which is not easy, but it's something I'm choosing to do. The old Steve would just get involved and start arguing, start shouting. It's got nothing to do with my family, so nothing to do with my clients. It's got nothing to do with, in fact, my work. I'm really enjoying my work right now. Some challenges, but that's what makes my work fun, when you get the challenges. And when I start looking, and there's been some people that have had some kind of eye openers and that, and connections, which is always a blessing. So it's nothing to do with clients, nothing to do with my family. And but what I'm deciding to do is pull back, put space, don't engage with my own anger, don't engage with my own frustrations, because it's probably some insecurities coming from me as well. But the situation that triggered it, that was right there in front of me, was well, again, I'm not going to go into detail, but it was something that kind of hit a nerve with me. It's there was no truth to what the person said, and I am deciding to, like I say, just distance myself. And that's something to look at, guys. Distancing yourself from the situation that's causing you anger. Otherwise, you're going to go in a different direction. And the old me, it would have been game over already. I would have been going absolute apeshit. And that ain't good at all. Not good at all. So I'm deciding to look at it and look at myself, see what's going on with me. I've been asking, changing hands. I've been asking the questions as well. And good morning.
Morning.
I've been asking the questions about myself and seeing whether there's anything laying there. I know that if I have toes stepped on or anything like that, I can get angry. I don't think it's that. And that goes back to bullying and shit. So now that, but I'm aware of it now. Never used to be, but now I'm aware of it. So it's pulling all these things, all the resources, all the thought patterns in, and seeing and picking it apart, and then looking and thinking, nope, that ain't me, that ain't me, that ain't me. Had nothing to do with that, nothing to do with that. I was doing that when it came to some of the bits that I'm saying I wasn't doing. I mean, it was broadcast to a few people too, and you know, you can look at the other people and say, okay, well, where do you stand? And then you end up following that. But look at yourself and follow yourself and what your own mind is telling you. Don't follow others. You know, what other people do is up to them. That's nothing to do with you whatsoever. Nothing. You're separate from that. Because everybody has their ways of dealing with things, and everybody has their ways of looking at things. Good morning. Everybody has their ways of looking at things, and that's completely okay. When it comes to you, don't look at the larger majority of people that may be involved and think that you have to follow that pattern. No, you don't. If it's bothering you to a point of, yeah, that's really getting me, and I want to do some work with myself with that, then start giving that space. Because as soon as you latch on, there's going to be a problem. A big problem. So, what I'm saying, guys, is when you know that you have to give space, whether that be with an individual, it could even be you're in, like me, you could be in something where there's a lot of people involved in this, and you may have to walk away from the group. You may have to think, hang on a minute, it's like if you go to a party, right? If you go to a party, I've done this, and you know someone that you're very, very good friends with, but they hang around someone that you're like, not too sure about them, I don't get a good vibe, or we don't jive together, or you know that they don't like you, and you're like, you know, there's either going, which I used to, because you're going there not for them, you're going there for the person that you love and care about, or you stay away, right? You can choose to stay away. But if you're willing to accept, if you're willing to be able to handle a certain situation or a certain person, and you're okay, you're good with that, and you know that you can be a part of something, even with them around, and able to handle your own mind, great. But if you're like, I don't know, then put that distance. Otherwise, you're going to start getting in. You're going to start doing something, and the problem is still going to exist. So it's either accepting, turning up, or spacing yourself from it, because you're just going to keep on biting. You're just going to keep on getting drawn in, and that just keeps continuing in your own suffering. So know when to give space, guys. Know when to give that space. Stay the course, guys. Namaste.